Welcome to the Gainin Fast on Memphis podcast with Aaron Shriver, brought to you by Arlo Revolution. Each week, Aaron connects melodies and memories with fans and artists from all genres of life. When all else in life is gone, only music will be left to leave the legacy of life's adventures. Please welcome your host for the Gainin Fast on Memphis podcast, Aaron Shriver.
See, that's why I don't hit buttons all the time. No, what's up, everybody? So we're going to try to get this started. Go ahead and throw our banner and border up. So let's see if this is working tonight. Get everything up and running. So if you guys can hear me, go ahead. I know JC was already dropping in the chat, but go ahead and drop where you guys are from tonight. Love to see where everybody's checking in from. Georgia, Florida. Let's see. Let me know if you guys could also hear me. I guess the intro wasn't playing too well, so I definitely want to make sure. We're still trying to work out all the kinks and everything else. So hang tight real quick, guys. Everybody say they can hear me. Are you good over there, JC?
Well, the laptop that you got me on isn't working.
Are we in
It's muted and I can't seem to get it unmuted, so I might just listen on my phone.
So maybe everybody did hear me. All right. Got you loud and clear. All right, cool. We're running. Yeah, so I busted out like a old ass laptop to try to run some things tonight. But hey, we're gonna have some fun. So guys, welcome to season 3, episode 58 of Gaining Fast on Memphis podcast. This is a place where we connect melodies and memories with both fans, artists, and some of the most interesting people in and around the music community. I'm your host, Aaron Shriver. If you guys did see, I did drop some new shows today. So I hope you guys were able to check all that out. Some fun shows are coming up. Yeah, man, I'm always changing stuff on the back wall. But I want to thank all my sponsors tonight, mainly Arlo Revolution. They kicked off a nice little video there a few minutes ago. Cinematic wedding films, music videos, and promos. You can find them at arlorevolution.com. And then our on-screen sponsors, Art on a Higher Wire by Joel, original and custom artwork, inspired by your life moments, treasured photos, and memories. Find them on Facebook. And then last but not least tonight, Corey Oliphant and the original church choir. I'm so happy to have them every week. And I say this every week because season 1, they helped me pretty much kick off this show. This show started with the church choir and I loved it. Or with the OC, and brought them on. And we're going to have another OC on later on this season too. So I cannot wait. We're going to be announcing that shortly. But it's awesome to have their logo every week on this thing. And if you want to see your logo up, check out our Patreon. All over there, it's tier start at just $1. We're about, I think, 34 Patreons away from our big prize or a big giveaway that I'm going to do. So I'm going to share the link here on the chat. If you guys could check it out. Starting next week, after shows fire up yet again. So some great after shows that you can be a part of that is coming up. And everybody that I announced today, most of all of them are doing after shows coming up on our Patreon. Give me some fun ones too. I cannot wait. But check out our Patreon out if you can. It's the heart of our show. And we currently do still have room for 2 on-screen sponsors. So if you're out there and you run a business and you want to have your logo seen today, let me know. We do have a good number of views every week that you could go ahead and throw your logo up there and get it seen all over. So if Patreon is something you can't do and you are watching live tonight, like, share, and subscribe anywhere you can. If you could share the feed, if you could like the feed tonight, just throw some hearts in there, some thumbs up there. Will help help us get out there, help us get seen by people and get heard. And that's the main goal, is to get out there and get heard. So if you guys can do that, and if you guys find the show on YouTube, Apple, anywhere, subscribe there and leave reviews, would be awesome. So yeah, let's see. Let's move on to this. All right. And tonight, speaking of Patreon, is a giveaway night. So our October, we couldn't do last week because we threw the show together, but our October giveaway is up. And we're going to go ahead and draw the winner right now tonight. So this is for a Mitch Roselle t-shirt, an autographed book, The Divine Devils by Jeremy Spillman, and a $25 Chief merch gift card. All right. Let's see. Phil Wynn Jr. I know it's kind of hard to see for the camera, but Phil Wynn Jr., check your Patreon tomorrow. I will be reaching out, and we'll get this prize pack over to you, man. Great job, dude. Thank you again for all your support. Next month's giveaway is up. Once again, I got to make this a little bigger. Sorry. you know, can't see everything. It is another, and this is my last one until I can get some few more in. Another autographed Divine Devils book by Jeremy Spillman. Amazing book if you haven't got a chance to read it. $25 Chief merch gift card. And then we have a Jim Mazza prize pack. It's going to be a signed Eric Church print. I don't know what's numbered to, but it is an artist print from the 2019 Double Down Tour Chief merch print. And then it'll be you get 2 stickers, 2 of his. I forgot the name of them, but it's pretty cool stickers. But it's two Mazda stickers, so cannot wait. Let's see. Someone's saying they lost sound. Can you guys hear us still? If you can hear me, let me know. Someone's saying they lost sound. Oh, I don't know if Carter and them. I
can't get sound out of the computer.
Out of the computer, can't get sound.
You got the adapter for these for my, so I can plug it in my phone.
Yeah, I think they're right here in the middle somewhere. So yeah, guys, I don't know what's going on. If you guys can still hear me, let me know again in the chat. Once again, this is always fun, trying to play around with the sound and whatnot. All right, thank you. Here, we're gonna run. Carter, Lonnie, let me know. We'll bring you guys here in a minute. So everybody can hear out there. So we'll get ready. But yeah, I think that was all. But yeah, this month Patreon is up. If you guys want to get involved, like I said, if you are looking to get on Patreon, everybody that gets in the $5 and up here is on the giveaways every month. So pretty cool things happening over there. Let's check it out. So yeah, we ran through all that, did that. I'm trying to see what else we need to do. I think we did everything, right? So tonight, guys, we're going to welcome in 2 guys I'm honored every week to call us friends. These guys are just amazing guys from the first time I ever met them. They're always the life of the party, wherever you are. If you are a member of the choir, you probably hung out with these guys or these guys in a line somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and bring them on in. Let's see. I'm going to have some fun tonight. Are you ready? See, now there's that echo again. So we're going to go ahead and bring them on in. Let's see. Hold on a second, guys. Are you ready? That's on their end, right? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Audio all night long. It's going to be a pain in the ass. Hold on a second, guys. I'm hearing myself worse than before. That's on their end, right? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Audio all night long. It's going to be a pain in the ass. Hold on a second, guys.
There's nothing we can do.
Is it on them?
Yeah.
No, it isn't. Now it's gone. I think that was on us. I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do on this episode. All right, let's bring them on in. What's up, guys?
Hello. This is a nightmare right now.
I'm training over here tonight, so I'm glad we're doing it and getting out of the way with tonight.
We just lost sound like 2 minutes ago, and I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I did find out what happened when we had the echo a second ago.
What was it?
Should I tell him what it was? I don't think JC knows.
What?
That bad echo we just had? My phone was on full blast.
Well, it was your fault.
That was your phone?
Yeah.
And you're calling me the rookie?
Yeah, that was my phone over here. So yeah, I was hearing myself back on my own phone. All right, guys, what is going on tonight? So I told him earlier, welcome to the shit show. And it's just going to be a shit show all night.
I'm okay with it. Oh my gosh.
Hey, can you change the name one more time?
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep doing it. So we got to go back. How are you guys doing? First off.
Good. Good. Very good.
So this picture right here, this has to be one of your first pictures together, right?
No, we're cousins.
You're cousins.
Yes.
Why did I never know this?
We're cousins, pretty much brothers, but yeah, we're cousins.
That is awesome. All right. Yeah, I never knew this. So you guys, all right, you guys go all the way back then.
Oh yeah, all the way back.
Way back.
So I thought you guys meant like high school, middle school, maybe dated the same girl like in elementary school or something. Oh wait, maybe that has happened. All right. So, all right. So this changes the whole game then a little bit. You guys already know each other.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. So, all right. So let's go back then. You guys are definitely diehard music fans, and that's how I kind of hooked up with you guys and met you guys was through Eric Church and the Church Choir. Go back to your earliest remnants of music, man. What were you guys listening to? I mean, what was the first thing your parents were throwing you guys up on?
I grew up on country, to be honest, but
Yeah.
I hated it. To be honest, when I was younger, I couldn't stand it. I loved rap. That's all I listened to.
Eminem,
Rap.
all those old like 90s, early 2000s rap.
Yep.
We listened to it because we thought we were cool.
Oh yeah.
But my mom used to listen to a lot of country, listen to a lot of 90s hip hop, R&B, things like that. But we really didn't get into country until probably like when we were like 10, 15 maybe, somewhere around there.
Oh, Lord. What are you doing with these pictures here?
I dug up some pictures now.
I can tell you've dug up some pictures.
You don't know what's gonna pop up.
Wow. So that middle picture is my first blues game that I ever went to.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Might have been the same weekend from that picture.
Yeah, I think it was.
Let everybody know where you guys are from first off, so that way they know when we say your first blues game, they know where you guys are from.
Yeah.
Oh, Peoria, Illinois.
Peoria, Illinois.
Peoria, Illinois. Well, are you guys from Peoria or outside Peoria?
From
pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. I know you guys were saying like Barnville too, or your relatives live in Barnville, right?
They're like 5 minutes from like downtown.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. So good old Peoria. I mean, that's not really a country town, is it out there? Or?
You get to the outskirts and people wear camouflage. That's about it.
Well, there you go. So, what was your parents listening to? I know someone said in the chat, Crystal Gale, Eddie Rabbit. I mean,
Yeah,
Carter, what were
Crystal
you
Gale,
listening to back in the day?
Conway Twitty.
Dire Straits.
Yep, Dire Straits. My dad used to listen to Journey quite a bit. Just like those typical, like when you get your like parents together and they like get drunk at the bonfire, the songs that come on there.
All right.
So,
What was your Dire
80s.
Straits songs?
Do what?
What was your favorite Dire Straits songs?
Oh man, a Soul to Swing for me probably.
That's what my dad was definitely like Dire Straits, Aerosmith. He had all the rock in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom was always the country. So Carter, were you a drummer, man?
Yeah, I've been drumming since I was 4.
See, I learned so much about people just by going through their Facebook for a little bit.
What a creep.
Wow.
So what was your guys' first? Oh yeah, I definitely creeped your guys' profiles. Definitely. Lonnie, we'll be talking later about some things now. So what? For you guys, what was your first concert? Because you guys definitely are concert junkies like I am. I try to go to as many as I can. Probably going a little crazy this year because there's a little less concerts in my calendar. But what was your first concert, if you guys can remember?
Blake Shelton. That was our very first concert we ever been to.
It was Blake
Did you guys put together?
Yeah, so we went with my mom and stepdad.
Nice.
And it was the Dirt Road Drifters. It was Jared Neiman, Easton Corbin, and then Blake Shelton at the U.S. Cellular Coliseum in Bloomington, Illinois.
Nice. This is probably, man, what year was that?
Maybe back in like 2009, 10 probably.
Might have been 12.
Might have been a little.
I don't know, to be honest.
I can't remember, but we were hooked from there.
After that, it was concerts pretty much every weekend, it seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
So from being rap guys in your first concert being a country concert, how did that happen?
Well, I started getting into country.
Yeah, where did it come from?
Growing up a little bit, I couldn't stand the mumble, couldn't understand the rap anymore, so I don't know.
Kind of got into something that was kind of feeling more like home, huh? Or more like your true life stories.
Right.
So Lonnie's dad had the red Ford maybe, and we used to roll around in that all the time. So I would go out to my Uncle Lonnie and Aunt Julie's, which is his parents, and during the summer for school, and I go there every single day. And we would go out with his dad all the time, and he would have nothing but Joe Diffie on, Travis Tritt, like stuff like that, like Waylon Jennings, all kind of the old school country. And that's all we listened to, and it was nothing but CDs. We had the big old binder full of CDs of nothing but country, and then about 2 pages of Eminem and rap.
Yep.
That is awesome, man. That is really cool. I'm writing some things down. I'm gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game tonight. I want to play a game. This is gonna be fun. So you guys are Blake Shelton fans or not fans, but that's the first concert you kind of went into. From there, where'd you go? I mean, you had a little bit of like you said, Journey, Dire Straits background. Where did you go for that?
It's kind of been all country. So about 3 or 4 months after that concert, I won tickets, second row tickets to Jason Aldean and Luke Bryan co-headlining in Peoria. And that was our first taste of like up close pit like action.
All right.
And that was like, okay.
It was back before all the Luke Bryan booty shaking shit. It was. Oh.
That was our first festival we ever went to.
Yeah. Country life.
Yeah. So funny story about that picture right there. I got 2nd-degree burns from sunburn that weekend.
Oh man.
So we made those hats and made those shirts for a local radio station. All right.
We had 1-day tickets. Mm-hmm. And since we made those, they gave us 3-day VIP. So we were front row, party pit, all weekend.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
what festival was this?
Do what?
What festival was this?
Country Life.
All right.
The one that stole everybody's money.
The second year.
Oh, tell me about this story. I didn't hear about this.
So it was a festival at Ravina on the Lakes in Peoria. And the first year it was Hank Williams Jr., Montgomery Gentry, Josh Thompson was there. Who was the Friday night?
Hank Jr.
Hank Jr. was Friday. Saturday night was Dragon Paisley, Charlie Worsham. And then Sunday was Montgomery Gentry, Jennifer Nettles, and Trace Atkins. Big and Rich was there. And that was our first like festival where we kind of got into like, Brad Paisley was there. Kind of our first festival where we really got into like.
That was our very first.
Yeah, we like this is it. This is what we're doing for the rest of our lives.
That's where it's broken in, where it's born.
Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that is awesome. This was Pauly Shore. Picture you guys in Pauly Shore.
Yeah. We had a stint where we went to our local comedy club about 2 times a week.
Yep.
For a couple months.
We've seen Steve-O from Jackass twice.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, I don't know. We like the concerts, comedy shows, one and the other, but
yeah,
we like being entertained, I guess.
So when you guys were Blake Shelton shows, and then you guys got the Luke Bryan, like almost said Lady Bryan. Look at that, Luke Bryan. After that, when did you guys really start listening to Eric Church? Because I know that's where I first met you guys. You guys are diehard Church fans. But where was like the first introduction you guys had to Eric Church's music?
Here's a funny thing. I didn't really get into him until after Chief came out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't listen to him at all. I heard the song Springsteen. I was like, okay, this is pretty good. Then I was at a pawn shop and I saw Sinners Like Me for $1. I was like, okay, I'll buy it.
Yes.
Bought it, loved it, got him hooked. We went and saw him. We were going to go see him in Bloomington on the Blood, Sweat, and Beer store. We barely listened to him. It was fairly new to us. The second night of Bloomington, he won tickets and he canceled, which we really weren't upset because we weren't in love.
What was your first experience? Your first church experience was the Bloomington show where it's Colt Fork, right?
Where it got canceled, yes. Where he got too drunk the night before.
So yeah, okay, that's why I was gonna go, because that's the rumor. I'm still trying to figure out if it was ticket sales. Now, for some reason I think that was, what year was that?
2012, I believe.
Was that 12? I never went to that show. I don't know why I never went down there for those shows.
I believe it was April 28th, 2012.
It was back-to-back nights. We only had tickets for the second night.
So you guys just started listening like shortly before that, then, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Before you guys, wow, okay, cool, man. That's crazy. But because honestly, if that was me and that would have been the first weekend, I probably would have been pretty pissed off. So yeah, the first night he played, did Colt Ford open up from the first night, or who was the first night?
It was Justin Moore and Brantley Gilbert.
Okay, and then the next night was like a one-off. It was gonna be just him and Colt Ford, right?
Yes. I believe so.
I don't know. That was so weird when they did that. Like I remember them like doing that. I was like, why one night is it this guy and the next night it's this guy? And that second night always felt like a fluke to me. And I'm still to this day, I want to know what really happened, what went on. So someone said something about ticket sales were low, and that's why church decided to cancel that show. Then I heard he got too hammered the night before.
That's the story that I've heard.
Out of the bars, like he was at the college town bars, got too hammered, and then just couldn't even play the next day. But I've seen church get hammered and then play the next day. I mean, I don't think that was the case. I think it was more of a promoter / ticket sale issue, and I think just by seeing how it had 2 different nights of 2 different artists, like openers or whatever it was like a one-off show. Like to me, it was just a really weird thing because I remember Colt Ford still went out and played at like a local bar downtown, didn't he?
Yeah, it was 6 strings.
Okay, yeah, I remember he still went out and played, and someone's asking about this picture if that's post or pre-rehab Steve-O.
That is post-rehab Steve-O. So the picture you didn't see on Facebook, so he's got your name, YOURNAME, tattooed on his ass. Well, me and my buddy Juan, that's over to the right, pulled down our pants and took a picture with our asses hanging out.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't have that picture.
I also dropped his camera. So.
I never knew that about Steve-O. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, but with that church show, and especially you guys had tickets for both nights or just one night?
One night.
One night.
So you guys is that for the night that got canceled?
Yep.
Correct.
So you guys even see the next, oh, shit. So where was your guys' first church show then?
Peoria.
Outsiders Tour, Peoria, November 21st, 2014.
And that was the Civic Center, right? The old, or yeah.
Civic Center.
Wearing this hat, I always think of Peoria Civic Center. I used to always been out to see the Wheeling Nailers play the Rivermen.
We got there at 7:30 in the morning.
Dude, that's why you guys are definitely the early birds, man. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. So, okay, so this is your first church show, and you're getting there at 7:30 in the morning. What's making you get there? Is it the festival you're at that you had Pitt and you get that first taste, or what's making you get there at 7:30?
Well, it was our first show, so we weren't sure how it was going to go down.
And we had Pitt.
Yeah, we did have Pitt.
Yeah, it was one of the shows where it was full pit. It was like complete full pit because some shows when I hold my own, it was half seated, half pit.
No, it was outsiders.
Outsiders. But yeah, no, like Carter Lonnie said, we didn't know what to expect, and we wanted to make sure that we were up there. We were up there by his stage, like that was our goal, and we achieved it.
And Carter, you're short. I mean, you're shorter than me. I think that was a big stage, wasn't it? 'Cause for me,
it
that
was
was
tall, and the front gate where we standed was about 6 feet back.
That sucked, dude. I remember looking straight up. I was like, dude, this is high stage.
Yeah, it wasn't like Double Down or Hold My Own where you were right up at the stage. There was barriers by the catwalks, and then there was a barrier at the front that was like 6 feet deep. So I'm sitting there the whole time like, wow, nicely Casey's.
We were actually supposed to set up that stage
for the next.
We were stagehands in Peoria.
Was it for Outsiders? It was Outsiders, yeah.
And we asked if we could get out by noon to guarantee our spot in line. And he's like, no, you work until it's done. He said, I can guarantee it'll be done pretty soon, though. It wasn't done until 5 in the afternoon. And Pitt was already filling up at 5. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So we didn't work that day.
No, we didn't work that day.
I'm trying to think if I went to that show or not. I'm pretty sure I did. No, I don't think I did.
You went to the Hold My Own in Peoria.
Yeah, I don't think I did Outsiders down there because Outsiders was shortly. I think that was the year I was kind of right after I got married. I really didn't go to many shows like the year after I got married. Was that 2012 too?
No, that was
2014.
2014. No, I don't know what the hell I was doing that year. Probably having a kid. We'll talk about having a kid in a minute, Lonnie. Don't be laughing over there. You guys over here drinking the Busch Light too. I knew those would be out.
The old lattes.
So how many are you gonna try to kill tonight?
Probably about 15 each.
That's one thing I always love about you guys. And I remember rolling up, and I probably was Peoria. Was it? May have been Holding My Own, or what year? One of them where I rolled up and. You guys just had the whole cooler just on at 7 a.m. with the beer ready to go. I was like, damn, these guys are serious over here.
Yeah. So we that So the first time we started doing the whole cooler thing and was when I turned 21 because I was legal to drink. So we got there at I think that morning for the Hold My Own show in Peoria. Even though we're 10 minutes away from the place, we got there about 6. And then we napped in the car until 7. And then we were the very first people in line. We went about 8:30, 9 o'clock. We went and got the Yeti. Lonnie's got a Yeti 65 that we just completely loaded. And we took chairs out and we brought my big speaker and we just jammed and drank all day. So there was people. It was a Friday. There was people that left early from work that worked at the Civic Center. Never once did anybody say, "Oh, you guys can't do this." They were like, "Wow, you care if we join you?" And then the funny thing was, we ordered Papa John's that day. All right, we didn't bring any cash, and we're like, we gotta tip this guy. So I, being the belligerent self, said, "Yo, you care if we tip you with beer?" Because that's fine. So I took about 4 or 5 beers out and rolled them into his heater case.
Oh.
And it was great. It was absolutely phenomenal.
RJ, you definitely, if you remember the old days of Quinn and I or Q and I, these guys would outdrink us any day of the week. RJ's saying it sounds like he needs to go to a show with you guys, and I'm like, yeah, it's a fun time. You don't remember much, but it's a fun time.
See, so when it comes to that, we have our plan. So we start drinking about 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
We stop drinking at about 2 or 3. We get all of our pisses out, and then don't drink anything until after the show, so we don't have to leave pit.
You have it all worked out, huh?
We do.
It's worked.
It's worked.
That is awesome, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really can't go all day long anymore. I gotta space it out.
Not anymore, maybe, but I don't know. I probably could.
Lonnie, when you when you had your kid, did you start slowing down, or did you start speeding up for the drinking?
It pretty much came to a halt.
Well, mine sped up for the first year.
Yeah.
The first year, mine was definitely speeding up.
Oh.
So
I was speeding up way before the kid came around. Then once we found out we were pregnant, I slowed down.
You want to tell the Tucker Bethard story?
Oh, we can talk about that.
You let us know, but we have a good story about a 39-week pregnant lady that endured a Tucker Bethard show with us.
All right, I want to hear this story.
So we went to Tucker Bethard on December 14th in Peoria. My girlfriend was pregnant, and she was due on the 17th of December. So we decided to go anyway. And I said, "Hey, don't worry, I'm not going to get too drunk." Then his girlfriend starts buying me Vegas bombs all night. So I'm pretty much plastered. She goes to the car, my girlfriend, because she wants to chill for a little bit. By the time she comes back in, the concert's over, I'm literally falling on the stage, like falling onto Tucker Bethard. I was pretty fucked up.
Yes.
Tucker's probably like, who the fuck? Did he start?
That show was awesome, though. There was like 15 people in the crowd.
Yeah, that's
kind
pretty
of sad
cool.
how many people showed up, to be honest. But
It is, man, and people don't get out to see live music. Well, this is before all this stuff, but let's see where we're gonna go with these. I got some good pictures, guys. I don't know which ones I want to use next. I was having fun going through your guys' pictures. That's what,
there's
some dandies in there.
Well, and you guys are in the era where a lot of your shenanigans, there's photos that go with them. Me, photos of that shit. There is, but they're like in like shoeboxes and crawl spaces somewhere because they actually had to go to Walmart, get them developed, and look at them. If I had a cell phone when I was young, man, whew.
Everything, there's people that have pictures of me that I have no idea where the hell they came from.
What was that? I'm sorry. I just swiped half of my shit off my desk.
There's people that like tag me in photos like of memories that I'm like, where the hell was this taken? What is this?
That is funny, dude. Yeah, I'm so glad that I did not have that because I have some of those now that's like, I don't remember this picture.
Yeah.
So this is the one of you guys' first. This is probably not 2015 or Holding My Own 2016.
Yeah, this was Holding My Own. So this was our first introduction to like the church,
Yeah.
the family. This was our first like, okay, this shit's real. Like these are our people. These are the people we want to.
This is where I came from.
Yeah. these are our guys. So that was the Tin Roof. That was the Tin Roof.
Yep.
That was right after me and Lonnie got up on stage and sang with
And Jared.
Jared and Robbie. Robbie filmed it. Funny story about that day. So that was a Saturday show. We went to the Friday show, had 4 seats, right? We had 4 seats Friday.
Yep.
And then that Saturday, we paid the $40 for the all-you-can-drink, and it got absolutely smoked.
That was the party we did at the Tin Roof, right? Beforehand?
Yes. And, there's, man, good people. So we seen Jared and Robbie sitting there for like 2 hours. Little did we know that we would become absolute best friends with them. Like, we walked. So after that, Evan Lee, who is an amazing guy, if you guys don't know who he is, look him up. He invited us to go out with him drinking, and we're like, you know what? Let's go to Robert's. Lonnie's got a great story about Robert's Western World. And we went out drinking with Evan Lee and the band, and he bought us a bunch of shots, and we got absolutely plastered.
Oh, we got to hear some of these stories. I definitely want to hear the stories, man. Come on, Lonnie.
Go tell them to Robert. It's kind of a cool story.
It's not a crazy story. It's just a cool story. So my grandpa owned a bar in Peoria, Illinois.
Yeah.
And Jesse Lee Jones is the owner of Robert's.
Okay. Yeah.
And he came from Brazil, and he came to Peoria, and he played at my grandpa's bar all the time.
All right.
He was hanging out there all the time. He lived in Peoria for a little while. He wanted to be famous for singing, but he opened up at my grandpa's bar, played every Friday night, Saturday night, did like Elvis impressions and all that stuff. Then he moved to Nashville and bought a bar, and he bought Robert's Western World.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So when we were down there, that's where we went with Evan, because that's where we spent most of our time that weekend. Honestly,
well,
it was
$250.
It was $250 Busch Light also. So
is that the place to go and hide in Nashville to get the cheap beer?
Yeah, $250 a can. $250 a can for Busch Light, Miller Lite, and MGD. Cadillac 3. The bartender, or the backdoor bouncer by the alley by the Ryman. Lonnie told the story, and he was like, I work in Nashville, and I hear a lot of crazy stories, but that might be the most amazing story I ever heard because he worked there, and because about 2 feet over there was a poster, Brazil Billy's one night only, chances are in Peoria, Illinois.
Oh man.
And he goes, some dude was walking in the back door, and he goes to Carter, and he goes, hey, wait here a minute. Don't let anybody in. He walked us over, I forget what the next bar over is. He bought us like a $40 shot of whiskey.
Oh, you don't know what this was or what?
I have no idea.
It was nasty as fuck, though.
I'm sorry, dude. The more expensive it gets, the shittier it gets. Then we went to... There's this place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the Fister. I forgot the name of this liquor they have. JC, do you ever know? Yeah, we got some good ones. The liquor that they put behind the bar, the Fister. It's like an old Scotch or bourbon. It's like 5 grand a bottle. I forgot the name of it.
It's liquor. Just drink it.
You want $100 a shot? I was like, yeah, no, we're good. I'm like, not even close.
You got to do it once, so you did it though.
Nah, I'm good. You buying?
We'll talk later.
So why don't you like this picture, Lonnie?
That's a horrible picture.
Oh man, I love it. Yes, sick beats, Lone Star. I love it. This definitely is that back in his rap days. So I want to know about singing in a microwave.
Oh my gosh.
We'll skip. Please
the fifth.
I don't know if you can play the fifth, man. This sounds like a good story.
You got it? Or you want me to take it?
Go ahead.
Okay. So Lonnie would spend every Friday and Saturday night through early college, probably 19, 20, 20.
Yeah.
We would just stay up in his room and like.
Most of the time, it was after a Limelight concert.
Yeah, it was after Limelight, which used to be in Peoria, which was Monarch, and now it's closed. We would just sit up there, drink a few beers, and just like a lot. We would just like listen to music, like nothing but music. Well, we came downstairs one night, absolutely wasted, which was pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
So that in that picture, that's Megan, which is my cousin Lonnie's sister. There's a video somewhere out there. We were so like drunk, we pulled chairs out from the table and sang into the edge of the microphone door, thinking it was a microphone, or the microwave door, thinking it was a microphone.
The problem is that wasn't the only time we ever done that.
Nope. No.
Oh man, there's some embarrassing pictures or videos of me out there too. My dad posted some on YouTube not too long ago, and that was always a fun one.
Gold spandex. Wow.
That was fun.
Johnson.
Was
Johnson
that
will like that one.
Which one?
his Party Hardy?
Oh yeah.
I'm not. His new album, man. I'm not too. I kind of like it.
It's not bad.
It's not. I like the song he has with Ashlyn Kraft. I think it's an amazing song.
Yeah,
That's a good song.
that's a very good song.
I definitely like rock. I think that's. I don't know. I just think it's.
Give Heaven
different.
Some Help, a good song.
Yeah.
It's a good album.
Yeah. I could definitely put that album on and get some work done around the house, which I like. So I can't argue. That's what I always debate on. If I could drive to the music or if I could work around the house to it, I like it.
Yeah.
That was at Cruisin's in Peoria,
Yeah.
and we did a shotgun with him on stage.
Oh god.
We didn't get on stage
nice.
because it's so small, but we were in the front row, and we
Yeah.
told him about it in the meet and greet. And he's like, "All right, dude, get the beers, and I'll come over to you guys and do the shotgun." So we had him, and so he fucking demolishes his. I'm doing good on mine, and Carter literally fucking takes 2 sips and pours it on the stage. He's done. He was
There's
so
video.
fast.
There's video.
Oh, there's video proof. So I don't
Yeah.
think Carter knows how to shotgun anymore, and we're not
Oh.
going to demonstrate. But
All right, Carter. I got an embarrassing one coming now.
Oh, this ought to be good.
So I want to go back. You're a drummer. You're a drummer.
Yes.
First off, I didn't know that. And you did high school musicals. Let's talk about this.
So yeah, so
No, I
acting
think
was like my big thing. Like I loved being in musicals. I was in plays and musicals my whole life. So that's Mike TV and Willy Wonka, star of the show here. Fourth, last kid eliminated. But yeah, no, I did a lot of like drama club stuff. That was my big thing. I don't know. I like entertaining people, and I just like that. I'm more worried about somebody feeling good and feeling happy than like.
You got to do what
that's
you
my
love.
main goal, and that's kind of what got me into that. When I was like 6, I had a contract from Nickelodeon in New York, but
No way.
I swear to God.
Really?
Yes, I swear. My mother is on this chat in this lobby.
His mom will confirm it, dude.
Yeah,
No.
Yes. I'm
I'm a firm believer in do what you love, and I loved it. When I was going through and looking at pictures to pull up for this, and I came across like those, I was like, oh, this is cool because I didn't know about that. I didn't know you did that stuff. And
Oh yeah.
I wish I would have done some more high school musical stuff. And I'm like, that would have been fun, but I just never got into it. I don't know. But to see you doing this, I was like, this is really freaking cool, man.
Yeah, that was my big doing musicals. I was in choir my whole school career pretty much.
What was your favorite musical you think you did?
Bonnie and Clyde,
if you had Bonnie and Clyde, if you had to do it again, would you do it again?
in a
Like
heartbeat.
right now, if they're saying, hey, we're going to cast it right now, you go out and try it out?
In a heartbeat.
All right. Cool, dude. Yeah.
That's some of the greatest years of my life. But hey, my mom in the chat, Jennifer Horner, it's true. I did have a contract with Nickelodeon in New York.
So doing what?
Like commercials and like shows and things like that. But it was
That's
too expensive to fly out there.
Yeah.
So
So how old are you again?
24.
24? Yeah. So you're Lonnie, you're the same age, or
What'd you say?
is Lonnie, are you the same age or are you a little older?
I'm 26.
You're 26. Yeah, I thought you were a little older. That's all right. Cool. Yeah, definitely. I had to gauge myself a little bit. Someone said, "Oh, your mom is that your mom's commercial?"
Yeah.
Johnson, so am I, dude. That's the first
Johnson wants a mustache ride.
I'm like, I'm jealous.
I'll give him one.
Mustache.
He can have one.
All right, and you guys played some softball, and it looks like you guys did one too.
Yeah,
Pretty
so
damn neat.
sports is a bit like it was weird because musical people technically like in the movies and stuff didn't hang out with the sports people. We were dweebs, but in my high school, like like everybody did everything. So like coming out of high school, I didn't really play a lot of sports in high school. Coming out of high school, I got into softball real heavy. I started playing hockey. That picture right there, that was our summer league this year. We won the championship.
Ooh, this is the summer league this year. Nice. Actually, some stuff going on.
Yeah, it was a summer league this year. I've been playing softball for like 4 or 5 years, and it's fun. You just go there, drink a little bit, and have fun. But I don't know, man. Softball around here is a little iffy. You got a lot of like semi-pro guys playing in the league. So
that was how we were too. I played around Kenosha, Wisconsin for the longest time.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of heavy hitters. I would coach a team, and it was fun. We won the championship one year. We went from like the worst team to the best team. And I was like, how the hell did we pull this off?
Yeah. So we were the last in the tournament. In this year's tournament, we were the last place team to make it into the tournament.
Yeah.
And we ended up beating all the seeds.
That's awesome, dude.
So it was a blast.
Is it a beer league too?
My hockey is just straight beer league. We crush a 30-pack in the locker room before each game.
So we talked briefly about you guys coming out to the Tin Roof party before the Home of My Own tour, and just kind of that was your first big like kind of church choir gathering. In there, I think one of the first times, like, well, I met you guys there, but one of the first times we really got to hang out and do some things was down in Texas. Tell me about for you guys what kind of Texas meant for you guys, because I know for a lot of people in the choir, it really changed. Texas was a whole different world. When we all went down there, we kind of took over Texas for a whole weekend, and Staples put the whole thing together. It was just amazing. But what did that weekend mean overall?
I mean, I can sum it up in like a couple of words. We drove 18 hours straight through.
Yeah.
So
I flew my ass. I remember.
No. You take it. Then I'll take it.
I don't know. So Nashville was kind of like may have been new to us. Maybe we didn't feel. I'm not looking for welcome, but like family, maybe. But in Texas, everyone felt like family. Everyone was.
Yeah.
There was no judgmental. Everyone just felt.
Yeah.
It was like a tight-knit group of friends.
Yeah.
It might have been the fact that we all had that most of us had that lawn, and we hung out at the concert and just had a good time. I'm not sure, to be honest, but I felt family in Texas. We
met some of the greatest people we'll ever meet in Texas, and I don't know if they're watching, but some of the greatest people we've ever met in, with this whole choir thing, well, Tom and Antoinette Pop, we just vibe with them. Like those are like, they are great. Like when I went to Chicago for Double Down, I just hung out with them the whole time. They got to meet my girlfriend, which was awesome. Just the people that we met there. Like that was the first time I met Walsh. That was the first time Beth Kendrick. That's the first time I met like Robert. That's the first time I met Staples. So it was just that first night at Moe's, man. It was just like, oh man, Buc-ee's. Oh man, that's me, Lonnie, Tom, and James. James, oh my gosh, what a great guy. We bought those cowboy hats at Buc-ee's on the way up, and then everybody started calling us the Texas Gentlemen because they opened for Steve Earle that night.
So tell me, or tell everybody that's listening right now that might not be able to see the picture or might not know what a Buc-ee's is. Go ahead and explain Buc-ee's for everybody real quick.
It's pretty much a Walmart with a gas station in Texas.
It's more than a Walmart. It's like a mall.
It is.
It's got a fudge factory. It's
a blacksmith.
It's got everything. If you want a tire change, you can probably get one. It's literally everything.
If you want leather assless chaps, you can get them there.
It's
What your nails did, I bet you could probably get them.
Yeah.
it's like your local quick stop in Texas, or like you're like right off the highway, like truck stop, but it puts like the I-80 truck stop to shame almost. And
I agree. I can agree with that.
Yeah, I agree.
and they're all over the place, all over to like Texas. I think just in Texas, right? Or they stretch outside Texas.
I think
That I don't know.
I think just this year they put some in Oklahoma.
Oh, really? That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to check out. Yeah, but if you've never been to a Buc-ee's and you're driving down the Oklahoma, Texas area, definitely swing in, check out Buc-ee's. One of the coolest places I've ever been to, or ever even
For sure.
been around. I mean, went there a couple of times that weekend. It was really cool. Just I think they had like you could go in there and make your own sandwiches right at a kiosk, and
Yes, you do.
Everyone was talking about it that whole before we even went. I was like, okay, it's a gas station, dude.
Yeah.
It's just a gas station. Then I was like, okay, never mind. Pretty cool.
That was the crew right there. That was the crew.
Oh yeah, I might have been a little intoxicated in that picture.
might have been.
Bus two was the lit bus.
Oh, our Alabama has Buc-ee's too. Cool.
Oh, really?
I don't know if I was on your. Was I on your guys? Yeah, I was on your bus, wasn't I?
No, you weren't on
No,
our bus.
you weren't.
We were on bus 2.
Okay.
That
I must be on the other one.
That bus turned up. Let me tell you.
That was a wild Texas weekend, but yeah, we were just talking about our weekend in Texas, and if you guys are not in the church choir, just listening on the side. So what we kind of do is what we have been doing over the last couple of years. We try to put together a little reunion. Scott Staples has been fronting it, and we'll get everybody together, and he'll pick different locations. And the first one we did was in Texas a few years back, and it was amazing because it was the first weekend that we really were raising money for the Sonny Melton Foundation. And we all had matching shirts. We all did lawn one night. We had a pre-party. Coach buses bringing us to and from the Woodlands where the shows were, and then the next night he was playing out in Austin. They had some buses that took us out to Austin. So this is something that the church choir does for shows, and I don't know if other fan clubs for other artists do all this. I'm sure they do it to some caliber, but not to the length that we go. I feel like we just do some crazy shit whenever the choir gets together. And speaking of that, we had one character that whole weekend that we all bonded with in different ways than others that weekend. But I'm talking about Matt Walsh, and I did an episode with his brother about a year or so ago. But for you guys definitely really became close with Matt Walsh. I think that was the weekend I came really close with him.
Yeah.
After that, we kind of saw the downward spiral of Matt and seeing whatever happened. But what did it for you? What was Matt Walsh for you?
Honestly, he was like, I don't know. It might sound bad, but like me and Lonnie, like that picture. Oh, I love that picture. It's gonna make me sad. He was just like me and Lonnie. I mean, he liked to have a good time. He liked to entertain. He liked to party. I mean, and even when you weren't partying, you could sit down and just have a good conversation with him.
Yeah.
And like that, that was the first time I ever met him, and that we were in contact. Like after that, like it was just, I don't know. It was just amazing to see somebody that like were just like me and just like Lonnie.
He literally felt like a brother.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you start talking to him, you know there's something there. It's a vibe, and you have the same. It's just I don't know, a vibe. I don't know how to explain it.
So he was at the hotel opposite of us. We stayed at the Residence Inn, like across the cul-de-sac.
Mm-hmm.
He came over 2 or 3 nights, and we partied with him until 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh man!
Like so, that's the
First night we went over there.
First night we went over there. Second night he came over. Then a couple other nights because we were there for 5 nights, I believe. He came over the last night after the Saturday show. He came over Sunday night, and that's when this picture was. And that's James, Tom, and Antoinette took that picture. And after that, there's a video of us jumping in the pool. And I told Matt Walsh, I'll never forget this. I told Matt Walsh, I said, I'm going to do a backflip into this pool. He goes, you're too fat.
Oh man!
I flipped the shit out of that. And the look on Matt's face was like, oh my God.
You pulled it off?
I did pull it off.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah!
He can do a backflip for sure.
The look on Matt's face was just like, okay, you know what? I stand corrected. And
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just.
Well, as fuck from what I remember. I mean, even though you might have a few extra pounds on you, you move, man. You're pretty athletic. I mean, you can play softball and shit, dude. I always remember you were pretty athletic.
Yeah.
I've seen that run to a pit before. Believe me, when we're running a pit, it doesn't matter what we're weighing.
No.
Oh no, he was throwing bows. He was getting there. First one there.
Did you do the pit run in Austin?
No, we didn't have pit at all in Austin. So the first at Katy at Houston, we had lawn with everybody, and then the next night I'll never forget it.
Mike Ray's backing you up with a backflip, dude.
Yeah, the backflip.
Nice.
We had lawn again for the second night, right?
Yeah, we did.
And we couldn't. Everybody was up in the seats. Nobody was in the lawn.
So we walked around the whole time, and then we found seats to sit in.
We found seats with James. James was like, "Hey, there's a couple seats down here," because we stayed over by the bus and just kept drinking.
Oh man, that was awesome. Yeah, so Texas was the wild one. Hanging out with Matt Walsh was just a blast, and we all got to really get to know him. If you guys don't know or haven't known, we lost Matt Walsh shortly, probably about a year or so after 2 years after that. He had a lot of demons, and I know he was struggling with a lot of things, but we definitely all miss him very dearly because he was the life of the party and one hell of a friend to all of us. But and this is something that we have with the choir. There's always this friendship with everyone. And after Texas, man, I can't wait till we all get together again because it was definitely fun when we all got together. What was it last year? No, was it
Chicago?
In Chicago?
2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. So
I didn't go to Nashville.
yeah,
I
the
went
Chicago
to
one. When the bus took us by Wrigley at 3:00 in the morning.
Yes.
Oh man,
It's definitely a wild trip. So
that picture.
yeah, let's hear about this picture.
That's Culture Wall.
I love Colter Wall, so that's one of my guys.
So we were in Peoria. That's after tailgate and Tall Boys, and we were out fucking partying. Then we were walking to the bar with the mechanical bull, right? We're going there. Then we turn around and we look at each other. We pass the bar where he's sitting at.
outside.
He's sitting outside. We look at each other. We're like, hey, that's Culture Wall, ain't it? And we both agreed it was. So we turned around, went back, and we were like, hey, you're Culture Wall, ain't it? He's like, yeah, man. You mind if we get a picture? So we were going to come in and pay the $5 cover. He's like, oh, don't do that. That's $5 you'll never see again. So he came all the way out, took a picture with us. He's a real stand-up dude, that's for sure.
That's awesome, man. That is definitely awesome. I need to get into him more. I've definitely heard about him, and I just never really dug into him too much. But I definitely want to listen more to this guy.
Pretty damn good.
That's kind of so. I like Eric Church, and I listen to him a lot. But I've been getting a lot into the Texas country, man. I mean, Coulter's from Canada, but that kind of red dirt outlaw type. Is he from kind of? Yeah, he's from Saskatchewan.
Oh, yep.
So
Nice.
oh.
I always gotta throw the fun pictures in. So, all right, guys, we play a game every week called Hot Seat, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Well, what we're gonna do it 2 rounds of it. So I'm gonna see how far we can get. We're gonna let Carter go first. So you're gonna have the edge on it because you're gonna hear the question first. So, all right, are you ready? All right, 60 seconds on the clock. One liquor you're never drinking again, Carter.
Jägermeister.
All right. First CD you ever owned?
A Rayvon 2 QB.
All right. What's your hometown famous for?
Jim Tomey.
One venue you've yet to see a show at that you want to. Where?
Madison Square Garden.
All right. What was your first job?
Dairy Queen.
Ooh, favorite vehicle you ever owned?
2018 Nissan Altima.
Favorite Halloween costume you ever wore?
Oh man. Nikes. Pass.
Favorite getaway location? Where you going?
Tennessee.
Where you going? Where?
Tennessee.
All right. Oh, all right. We'll ask you the last one. We saw you say you got 7 because you passed on 1. You're an item on your bucket list, something that you still want to achieve, do, or see before you kick the bucket.
Skydive.
Skydive? All right. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead and reset the clock. Go ahead and you might have to hit it. Does it start? If you hit it again, it's starting to begin. Okay. All right. Lonnie, you're up. You ready? You got beat
Yep.
up. All right, let's go. One liquor you're never drinking again.
Jägermeister.
All right. First CD you ever owned.
Eminem show.
What's your hometown famous for?
Caterpillar.
All right. One venue you have yet to see a show at that you want to see.
Red Rocks.
Nice. Well, your first job.
Casey's General Store.
Ooh, favorite vehicle you ever owned.
96 Camaro.
Favorite Halloween costume you ever wore.
Tiger King.
Hell yeah. I'll add that up there. Your favorite getaway location. Where are you going just to relax?
Florida.
All right. And an item on your bucket list. Something you still want to see, do, or just do. Yeah.
Eric Church at Red Rocks.
Ooh, all right. You got them all.
I did.
So he won on that one. I was gonna do something else for tonight, and I kind of did it back in season 2 with Ruth and Bill. Ran out of time, but I wanted to do like the newlywed challenge where I had you guys get some piece of paper and you guys try to answer each other's stuff. I'm like, nah. Nah, we'll save it for another night. We're running out of time now, so that's why I wanted to see. It's also awesome talking with you guys, though. I had a blast tonight. What's on your guys' calendar? Anything coming up at all?
We plan on going to Tailgate and Tall Boys, both of them, Tailgate or Taylorville and Peoria.
So how are they doing that? Is that 2021, right?
Yes.
So are they doing it 2 different locations, or what's going on with that?
So it's 2 festivals in 2 different locations. So Taylorville is about an hour and a half south of us by Springfield.
Okay.
Peoria is right in our backyard. The Taylorville location is a mud bog camp. So they tend more to get like those. It's 3 nights of Upchurch, Cadillac 3, who we love.
Whiskey Myers, which is phenomenal.
Yep. Then we don't know who's announced for Tailgate Thomas Peoria. I've tried to, with my sources, I've tried to uncover it, but I can't even think.
Yeah.
But it's a new location this year in Peoria. I'm super excited for it.
Nice. Where are they moving it to?
Do what?
Where are they moving it to?
The Louisville Slugger Complex
Okay.
out here in Peoria.
Okay, cool. I was at the one, I think 2 years ago. Nelly was there, so I took my wife out to see. It was like Nelly and Kevin Brown headline.
Yeah, the riverfront.
We were there.
Yeah. We were there.
Yeah, it was right down on the riverfront.
We waited on Nelly for 14 hours.
For 14 hours, we had to wait on Nelly.
Really? But was he late that night?
That's the night he was late.
I wonder if
but he wasn't as late as his opener, which was Twista. And Twista never
See,
okay, he never showed up.
that must have been a different show then, because the one I went to, I know Nelly.
He opened for Kane Brown.
He did 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did
Nelly,
2 years in a row.
There twice. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, 'cause I think Nelly was there 2 years in a row. We went the 1 year. It was fun though, man. I had a blast out there. So I definitely would try.
It's a good show. Check it out this year or 2021.
So before we go, if you guys each of you had to pick an artist, someone to watch, someone that's kind of up and coming, kind of like a Coulter Wall or something kind of like that, who would you guys pick? Lonnie, you go first.
I would honestly say Drew Parker, or who's the one that sings
Drew Parker.
Zach
Which
Bryan.
who was that?
Zach Bryan or Drew Parker?
Drew Parker. We did it just announced today that he's coming up in December, so I can't wait for him to be on the
I'll be
show.
watching that shit.
Yeah.
December 15th, I think we booked Drew Parker.
Are you gonna have like a little like an after show with a few songs with him?
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, he'll be doing like 3 or 4 songs afterwards.
Hell yeah.
So far, pretty much everybody that I announced today is doing the after show, so which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
So it was a good 5 shows. Well, everybody except Tommy Chong. Tommy Chong is gonna do the one. So all right, now we're gonna go over to Carter. Give me 2. Lonnie, give me 2. You give me 2 now.
Giovanni and the Hired Guns. They're out of Texas.
All right.
Well known, but I love them. Honestly, Muscadine Bloodline. They're
good as hell.
You watch them. Watch out.
Yeah, dude, that new album was awesome, dude. Yeah.
They're gonna put Dan and Shay and
That could be
Line
my baby's father.
right to the
Hey, don't
right to the grave, so.
say now. You're gonna call Staples, man. He might be sleeping. If you bring up Dan and Shay.
Right, exactly. Old Dan and Shay.
And
Well,
Johnson, Hardy. Start listening to Hardy. He's not as bad as you think.
Yeah, I want to see some more Wallen come out again. So, see what happens. Yes, definitely Muscadine. One of my favorites too. I know Johnson's a huge Muscadine guy. Those guys are amazing. So, yes, Johnson has been preaching on them for years. But all right, guys, thank you again.
Yeah.
Yep.
About stories left and talk with you guys, catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
Get you guys up this way, and we all hang out.
Oh yeah. Hey, so tomorrow's Veterans Day. I just want to thank all the veterans
Hell yeah.
out there. So here in Peoria, we have a veterans hockey team. It's called the Central Illinois Warriors, and one of my good buddies is on it. It's a hockey team that is all veterans. So I just want to give a shout out to them and all the other veterans around the country. Appreciate you for your service.
Yep. Thank you for your service.
Get that, but I'm right there with you guys. All veterans out there. Thank you for your service and everything you do. That's cool that you guys. Definitely, yeah. Are you guys going to that game?
Do what?
Because you said there's a hockey game tomorrow.
No, so my buddy, one of my good friends that I play hockey with, is the coach and kind of the head of Central Illinois Warriors. It's an all veterans hockey team.
Oh, it's all veterans hockey team. I thought it was
and they play other veterans hockey teams around the country. So it's super cool, man. Look them up.
I will, man. Well, guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me tonight, and we'll have a plan for something soon, dude, before the end of the year. We get together.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, brother. Love you. Miss you.
All right, guys. We'll talk soon. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
All right. Guys, that was another amazing show. I could talk to those guys for an hour. We could keep on going and going and going. It's just awesome. They're two amazing guys because whenever they're there, like I said, it's the life of the party. And I knew this was going to be a wild episode. We were going to go off track and get some crazy stories, but do yourself a favor. When concerts start up again and we're all together again, make sure you go and hang out with Lonnie and Carter because it's just fun. Like I said, they're just all around good guys and they'll give you the shirt off their backs if they had to. And I'm glad to call them friends. I'm honored to call them friends. So, all right, guys. Well, another week has came and gone. I'm definitely cannot wait for next week because next week kicks off like 6 amazing shows in a row. And I might have a surprise for next week. We don't know yet, but we're still working on some things. But there could be a surprise in the works. So we'll see. But Warren Garrett is coming next week. Be good. Take care, and we'll talk soon.
The Gainin Fast on Memphis podcast with Aaron Shriver is brought to you by Arlo Revolution. As we close the book on another chapter, remember, music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Next week, Aaron connects more melodies and memories with other fans and the artists they love. Thanks for being a part of this musical journey, and we'll see you next time on the Gainin Fast on Memphis podcast with Aaron Shriver.